Good to know. Safe from... I believe that this message is going to be for children. Safe from... You are safe. This is a father. Let's see how safe you are. Tell me about this safety for this child. I feel cocky and sarcastic. I also feel like a mother who you're either choosing to ignore the truth, or you just don't care about your kid or your kids, and you're more concerned about what your drugs or... Paisley, just so you know, I'm not just making shit up. Does Paisley have diabetes? Waterfall. Let me see what this is real quick. The waterfall is abundant, generous, and lavish. They put Paisley liver. I heard a little girl say, I'm in a shed on Dunbar Road. It's a red shed with a black roof. Tell me about this. You're safe. This could be a great... We'll do the differences. How about that? We'll do the differences in the you're safe with a dad where you're just not. And then we'll pull on the dad that their kids always feel safe. First, I see with this waterfall is that if you're around water, ocean, it could literally be a waterfall. Right now, somebody has their children. Sir, somebody has their child. Are they in a raft or something? They're going way too close to the waterfall. Okay. 11. Right. That's what this is. Like, here, go in the pool, go in the ocean. And then, what's turning? Where did he go? I'm going to say I was distracted. I'm even going to set up the distraction, but it's really so you can get gripped up. Yeah, the complete opposite dad from Taken. Complete opposite. The set of skills this cat has is being distracted. Look, I went to tie my shoe. I literally went to tie my shoe and I turned around and here she was gone. Before I even pull in the other one, instinctively, when you have a father that is a father, I mean, this loves this. He may not love them every day. He loves them. He doesn't love what they do every day. The same scenario would be, here's the waterfall, we're on vacation. This could even be something where it's one of those theme parks where now it's getting dangerous with no supervision. Either way, if he steps on his shoelace, he's watching his child. You don't need to look at the shoe, sir. We learned this a long time ago. Square knots. Is she bleeding? Yeah. We're going to need to group up and handle some shit when it comes to children. Universal and bleeding. It could be that this shit is so bad with kids that the universe cries. It's that bad. And the reason we don't know about it, they censor those of us who talk about certain shit. Imagine that. Imagine being born on a planet in this entire universe and somebody trying to tell you that you have to abide by these rules. You can't say this, you can't say that. What, is it the same on Mars? No. Well, who knows? There could be a government entity on Mars. Disclose what? Oh, I guess we'll get to that if they want me to. Hey, I was tying my shoe and I ran into a friend. If I owned a theme park, I own a business where it's public. I would have to hire people just to watch the children because too many parents just don't care. To protect me. And I'm not saying that you would be able to be sued in most situations, but even from public scrutiny. You're supposed to be protecting them. I think they want to end it at that. Let's talk. I want to pull in the other dad. Oh, let's get some names for this one. Let's just get some letters. Cameron, HN, Nathan. What is it? Huh. I can't think of it right now. PU. Paul. WP is usually my William. Billy Boy, I heard. What is it? A Century? This isn't a Buick Century. I'm just saying the things that they're saying for people who are going to hear this or can hear it now that need to hear things. NPW. High Ping Whiner. Is that what it is? You don't like the fact that these kids whine? I'm sorry, sir, that you were a non-whining child. Let's pull in the other guy. Tell me about the other guy. I'm going to use the same cards. Tell me about the other dad. The dad. Not interested. This dad doesn't hang with a bunch of females. The sewing circle. See, a lot of these other father figures, they spend too much time around women. And then you get caught up in being catty. The women that complain about their children because they're cutting into your fucking makeup time. Don't have children, close your legs. Do us all a favor. That's this, right here. I can't stand it. What is this in the upright? Awakens consideration for the feelings of others. Honoring trust. This is a man of honor. Thank you, sir. Two best friends. You could be completely different than your best friend, or your best friend and you are best friends because it's going to be different. But for someone, your best friend is the bad influence when it comes to fatherhood. You're taking on that. This is the dynamic or the characteristics of this man. I don't feel like he's, whether cheating or whatever is a thing here. I don't feel like that has anything to do with it. This looks like I don't bullshit people. I don't surround myself with it. It's what this man takes in. Because he understands that everything he takes in and allows himself to believe is how he's built. Tell me some more. Update. When someone says to this guy, okay, people speak differently around this one. The other one, someone will come up and go, hey, yo, guess what I heard? This type and the men he spends time with, I got an update on. They try to reword things. It's the same shit. Yeah, this is the Queen of Cups. You, sir. This is a male with this. He speaks to them with love. You understand? He doesn't baby them. But he knows. I had a father who spoke to me a certain way, and I didn't like it. Why would I become that? What good am I doing my children by just carrying on that? I don't feel like it's a generational curse, although it could turn into, it's the preface for generational curses, but I keep losing my train of thought. I'm not usually like this. Either way, the way that he speaks to them is crucial. I'm hearing a lot of screaming in their face. Kids are going to start defending themselves. And I'll tell you what, for the kids that are listening, take the beating. Defend yourself. Do what... I'm not going to bring that up again. The same way that grown-ups stand up, even if they get arrested or they get punished in some way, you know you're defending your honor. You do it with respect and dignity, though. You don't yell. They yell in your face. Sometimes all you got to do is give them a look of disgust. Okay? He looks at life differently than the other guy. Why? He's experienced a great amount of loss. And it could have been that he came from a bad neighborhood. I believe that this family that I'm picking up on, the men were all like this. He's the generational curse breaker of the bloodline, the family. And we love men like this. Is my favorite type of man. It shows in his looks and how he moves. Look at this. It's just flow. This is, yeah, all right. And he eats healthy. What he puts in his body is important to him. Yeah, he's connected to nature. He's just one of those guys, but he's a man. I can already feel that some of you men who think you're men, that you think something's wrong with him, there's something wrong with you. Go look at yourselves in the mirror before you judge this cat. There's a horrible, horrible belief in programming, whether this programming was intentional or it just kind of happened over time through other beliefs and other programming, that if a man cries or a man has this type of demeanor, that he's weak. And that may be for some of you broken women who had problems with your fathers or husbands, brothers, whatever this hatred is you have for men. Please don't, I can already hear it, please don't do that. I've had a life, an interesting childhood and life when it came to men, and I refuse to not love them. There are certain men I would like to set on fire. With love, of course. There's something about men that I know how crucial they are on this planet. Yes, I believe that they're more important than women. For the world that we're living in, absolutely. Unless you're a woman and you move like a man like I do. Just as important. He's fair. Look at this shit. Look. Reward. Yep, merit. I'm not going to give you all a cupcake. You pissed me off today. And I believe that the words he uses, I believe when you speak to your children and you try to speak in a way, now all of a sudden you're speaking to them in a way that you normally wouldn't speak, they're not going to take you seriously. You sit your children down and you want to reprimand them. This is just my belief. You speak to them more as a friend in certain situations and not as a parent. They will take it in. Yeah, they will absorb that. Greater absorption. Cage. And if they don't, look, I don't even think this man has to say much, to tell you the truth. This man's thing is the less words, the better. Excuse me. Let's get some tile. I love pulling on this man. This is my favorite man. Yeah, I felt that too. We're with you, Philly. I hear, telepathically, I hear kids standing up for themselves. I'm so proud of you. If your parents aren't telling you, I'm so proud of how you're handling things. You are going to be, some of you, not all of you, are natural born leaders. That doesn't mean that the rest of you are followers, but when you have too many people that desire to lead, that creates war. Some of you are going to grow up and you're going to have to be okay with being second or third in command, knowing how crucial that spot is. Being a leader, there's a lot that comes with it. It's not all it's cracked up to be. I see foe, but he deals with these children. Well, it could be different where you deal with them separately depending on the situation. He knows when he needs to deal with them, if there is more than one at a time or all together. Yeah, it varies. I know. None and foe. There you go. I'm going to end it there. He doesn't allow enemies. If you're an enemy of mine, you're an enemy remotely, and that's how it stays. His main thing is this. Well, it's got to be business first, to be honest. But the business, his business first mentality revolves around this. These are the types of men I love. I love you. Bye.